Hey, Honors English 102 with Dr. Graham Stowe. I'm excited to be standing here presenting to you guys about bullshit. So, I came up with a game. It's basically like 2 truths, 1 lie, but I'm naming it 2 truths, 1 bullshit. So that's what we're about to do. So basically, the game is I have 4 different stages of my life that we're going to go over. It's going to be early childhood. Then we're going to do like middle school years, the awkward years. Then we're going to go to high school and then college since I've been here. So that's 4 stages of life. For each stage, I'm going to give 3 facts. And 2 of them are going to be real. They actually happened. And one of them is going to be complete bullshit. And y'all are going to have to decide which one's bullshit. All right, here we go. Early childhood. When I was born, I was actually born 6 weeks early. So I was very premature, and I was only 4 pounds and 2 ounces, so it was actually very dangerous. And they had to fill me up with Cairo syrup, and I literally had like 12 chins. So yeah, that was crazy. Okay, so when I was 2 years old, I was so excited because I really wanted a dog. And my parents were like, you know, we're gonna get you a dog. So I was super excited, and we had the cutest miniature schnauzer named Rainy, not Pepper. I know you guys hear about Pepper all the time because I love her, but this is Rainy before Pepper. So I was so excited. I loved Rainy. I cuddle with Rainy all the time. I slept with Rainy. But then Rainy got ran over by a Ford SUV. So that was kind of depressing. So yeah, that's fact number 2. Number 3 is when I turned 3, so Rainy's gone. I turned 3 and I became a huge avid Batman fan. And I would watch all the Batman films, all the television shows. And I got so into Batman that I actually wore a Batman cape for 8 months every single day without stopping. The next stage of life is the middle school years. We're gonna start that off with breaking my foot. But it wasn't just breaking my foot, all right? I broke my foot on April 1st. So guess what? That's April Fool's Day. We were playing some soccer. Not basketball, we were playing soccer. And I just twisted my ankle, broke my 5th metatarsal. If you don't know what that is, that's like near your pinky toe. And it hurt like bullshit. It hurt really bad. But it was on April Fool's Day, so no one thought it was real. They didn't even give me ice. Like, I was just sitting there crying. So it was really bad. It was a bad day. Second, this is another bad one. Middle school kind of sucked. Next year, fast forward, 6th grade. In 6th grade, I was dating this girl named Ashley. It was my first, long relationship, I guess. We'd been dating for over a month, which I know that doesn't sound like crazy, but I was in 6th grade, hadn't had very many relationships. And I really cared about this girl. And one day, I walked out, and we were having recess, and I went over to the slide, and she was making out with a guy named Nathan. And that one sucked. All right, third. This is actually a good one, so finally. In 8th grade, so fast forward 2 more years, I actually had the fastest 50 free and 100 free time in North Carolina for long course meters for 1 day. I was super pumped. I got a screenshot, so I got proof. But then the next day, a kid named Jonathan Glavich knocked both my times down to 2nd, so it's whatever. All right, now we're going into high school. There's some fun ones here. All right, first one, freshman year, 1st year of high school. Had another girlfriend, and we were going steady, and she was actually my first kiss. So that's exciting, right? First kiss. Well, maybe it's not, because I got really bad mono after kissing her because she ended up having mono, unbeknownst to me, and I was out of school for an entire month, so that blows. Fast forward to freshman year. After freshman year, right after, we're in the summer. I go to Edisto, South Carolina, Edisto Island, and we're at Whaley's, I believe, and we're eating, and the waitress is being really weird, telling us her address and stuff like that, and my dad the entire time's elbowing me, this girl's hitting on me, and I was like, I don't know. But then at the end, she ends up slipping her number in the palm of my hand, and we get in the car, my dad's just, oh man, she wanted me so bad, and I was like, actually, she wanted me, I got her digits. So that was funny. I never hit her up. Third was next year over the summer. I was at Edisto, I believe, again, and there was the Shark Week thing that was going on. It was about like Snuffy the seal and how Snuffy was released back after being nurtured from being hurt and was released back into the ocean. And right when it was released back, a great white came up, ate Snuffy, and Snuffy died. And it said Shark Week. So that was like a commercial. So we were out in the water playing, me and my dad and my brother. We were like pushing each other away, like, get away, you're Snuffy the seal, you're gonna get eaten. Well, I actually got stung by like a swarm of jellyfish, ran over to my dad, really hurting, and he's like, get away, Snuffy. He pushes me back into the swarm of jellyfish. I get stung again, and then he could tell by my face, literally just went like pale, and he was like, oh, bullshit. And then he grabbed me, got me out of the water. So that's high school. All right, last stage of my life, college. I'm here now. First of all, 5 points. Y'all know what 5 points is. I know what 5 points is. I was down there yesterday's, wasn't drinking because I'm a good boy. I was eating at yesterday's, and I was actually walking home. It was probably about like 11:30, and I was walking home back to honors, and these two guys came up to me, and they were like, what's up, you got a problem? And I was like, no. And they were obviously drunk. They were stumbling over and being dumb. So they just kept coming at me, and then I was like, okay, this is gonna be a fight. So then my friend, who I didn't even know was there, he walked by and he was like, are you all right? And I was like, yeah, I think these guys want to fight me. So he got in front of me. He was like, you have to go through me. He literally knocks one of them out cold on the ground. And then I go around, grab the other guy in a headlock until he stops squirming. Then I let him go. And he tends to his friend who's like bleeding on the ground. And me and my friend get out of there. So that was first. That was in 5 points. Very beginning of the year. Then next, this is kind of just throughout the first semester and some of the second semester. I trained pull-ups every single week, weighted pull-ups, trying to get my weight up. And I have finally been able to do a pull-up, just one right now, a single pull-up with 100 pounds of weight on my body. So that's cool. Not body weight, but extra weight. All right, so now the third one, which is a little more recent, it was like beginning of second semester. I was going to, my friend, my suite mate, invited me to go watch a movie with him that night. So I was going to go watch a movie. I had just gotten done with class. It was probably about 8 p.m. And I was walking over and he didn't tell me. So I opened the door to go in his room and my other suite mate is getting it on, you know, sexually with a female friend. So I got to see that, and that was exciting. And that's college. So have fun.